Well, it's a case that has gripped Nova Scotians for nearly 30 years. A 17-year-old boy found dead in New Waterford, Cape Breton, his cause of death in dispute. This summer, a lawyer hired by the family of Clayton Miller claimed that they had new evidence. They released an interview from a man who says he was part of the Cape Breton ground search and rescue team at the time of the boy's death. And he says the place where the body was found was searched the day before, and Miller's body was not there. Well, today, Nova Scotia's police watchdog released its report on the matter, and it says the evidence does not support the story.
The trouble is that the Millers themselves testified at the fatality inquiry in September of 1990, only a few months after young Mr. Miller's death, and said that they were not aware where their son was until the Sunday when his body was found. So there's no way that they could have passed along any information to the police that there should be a search done in that area. It's incompatible with the known facts to believe that anybody went out to search.
Ron McDonald says the evidence is clear. Clayton Miller died of hypothermia. And as far as he's concerned, the case is closed. But these findings aren't sitting well with Clayton Miller's parents, who have long contended police had something to do with their son's death. They spoke today with the CBC's Gary Mansfield.
I'm not surprised at all.
Clayton Miller's parents don't believe CERT's latest report into their son's death. On May 6, 1990, police found the 17-year-old dead in an area known as the Nest in New Waterford. In July, New Waterford resident Brian McDonald gave a statement saying he led a ground search and rescue effort to find Clayton Miller the day before in the same area, and no body was found. The Millers questioned why the agency did not interview McDonald.
He had already said he doesn't mind being questioned at all by the authorities to tell what he knows.
CERT says emergency search and rescue records for 1990 show no evidence of a search in New Waterford on that day, and says new information in Clayton Miller's case is not reliable.
How can you say somebody's not credible when you haven't even met the man? Jervy and I haven't even met the man. We haven't even spoken to him. We can only go by what was put on videotape, and the man must be very credible if he was the coordinator for the search.
The Millers are now asking the provincial justice minister to step in. Gary Mansfield, CBC News, New Waterford.